Hello, water signs. How are you guys doing? This is for you if you have as one of your major placements Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And we're going to be reading for your person's thoughts about you. Your person's thoughts about you, okay? We're going to get a energetic snapshot and then predict what may happen going forward for all of you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, well, I invite you to do so. And if you want to delve into your situation in great detail, well, guess what? You can. You can book a personal reading with me one and only one way. Follow the directions in the description box below my most recent video. That's the only way. I will never reach out to you guys first, okay? And if you see anything that contradicts that anywhere, it is not legit, okay? I don't care what it says and who it's from. That is not legit if it contradicts the information that you see in the description box, okay? With that being said, let's go along to the Cancer game. Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your person's thoughts about you. Bear in mind, this is not my thoughts about you or the divine or my cards. This is your person, okay? We are the messenger here, okay? So with that being said, Cancer gang, what is this person's thoughts about you? What is this person's thoughts about you? Let's find out. Let's find out. Cancer, they got emotion for you. Big emotion here. They feel like you're independent as all get out. Sure do. They feel in limbo about this whole thing, but in their minds, I'm just going to tell you, you're their one and, oh God, Cancer. Whew, they feel like you're closed off to this, but they got emotion for you for days. And it's big emotion. King of Cups here, Lover's card. In their minds, you're their one and only. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yep. Twin flame energy-ish. Okay. And I do believe it can manifest more than once. Okay. In different people. I don't believe in one end-all be-all. So don't misunderstand my thoughts on that. This is intense AF. Okay. And they feel like you don't give a care or concern what anybody else thinks. Which is, that's not altogether a bad thing. They got high regard for you, Cancer. I feel like you're a master of manifestation and that you are doing quite well alone. Nine of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, okay? But they got real intense attraction for you with the Lovers here. And, you know, Cancer, you've pulled both of my Gemini cards. Hello, okay? And, but they feel like you don't see something. Eight of Swords, okay? They're up in their head about this thing. And really, really in their own little mental prison. But they feel like that you are vibing fine single. You may be self-employed, Cancer. Take what resonates. But they feel like you are making your way with this Nine of Pentacles here. You are manifesting whatever the heck you want. You got the Magician card and the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles telling me that. They feel like you're vibing financially and very stable and secure. And that you have put every care about what anybody thinks by the wayside. You know, so everything that I'm describing is a very healthy outlook about how they feel about you, but they're in limbo and up in their head. They cannot move past this. With the Hanging Man here and the Eight of Swords. And in their mind, you know, so I don't know why? I mean, did you diss them, Cancer? Is that what this is? Did they, you know, I don't know. I mean, but they feel like that you ain't got the time of day for them. Nine of Pentacles here. That's my card of I ain't got the time of day for you. I don't need you. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's their perception. That's their perception. Cancer, they love you. They love you. Bottom line, they love every damn thing about you. I don't know where you are with this person, Cancer. I ain't never seen a reading like this except for my Gemini. If this is you, and you're dealing with a Gemini, I just did this reading for air signs. You need to go watch the Gemini reading. I'm just telling you that, okay, if this is you. All right. For what it's worth, the other signs that are here, you have air, water, fire, and Earth. So I don't get hung up on the zodiac signs, but if you're dealing with a Gemini or someone with Gemini placement and you have this intense connection with this person, you need to go watch that. I'm telling you, it was the craziest reading that I think I've ever had. It was nuts. The intensity was so, I've got chills. So I know some of you are dealing with someone with Gemini placement. All right. What's the outcome on this thing, Cancer? I almost called you Gemini. Maybe you got a Gemini placement, okay? What's the outcome on this thing, Cancer? What's the outcome on this thing, Cancer? What's the outcome on this thing? What if you try to reach out or try to... God, there's a lot of love here. God, there's a lot of love. Well, okay. A lot to overcome. Love ain't one of them, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. They don't want to be by them. They don't want to be single. Nine of Cups in reverse. You know, I think there was a period of time where you dealt with a fickle pickle. And it wasn't worth your time. But you know what's interesting is this. The very first card I pulled is the Emperor card, a card of maturity and stability many times. And right beside it came the King of Cups, also mature, silent strength, and mature emotionally and emotionally available and emotionally mature. I don't know if this person has grown up or you have in their minds, or there is some maturing that is to be had by communication. But I do see abrupt, unexpected truth coming out. I don't necessarily think it is of an unpleasant nature, though. Cancer, I think you think this is not worth your time. But I do see an eventual positive outcome with this Knight of Pentacles here on this thing. I think the two of you kind of take a break and heal from this thing. And you know what? Okay, you got to be careful on this thing because communication is going to be very important. This is one of those that could explode in your face if you're not careful and you don't really try to communicate in a peaceful way and not, you know, and even if your person is combative or what have you, you know, definitely speak your truth. Don't compromise anything, but just do so in a kind way. But I do think this thing has potential for an eventual positive outcome. Slow and steady wins the race on this thing. You cannot rush this one, Cancer. You cannot rush it. Yeah. And it's all about going inside and healing whatever caused the problems in this thing to begin with. Because if you don't, both of you, then it will happen again, or it will go by the wayside and cause further problems. And if it ended and this is a restart, then it will end again and hurt worse the second time. That's the way that rolls, Cancer. All right. So with that being said, let's move along to the Scorpios. Scorpio sign, moon, rising, and Venus. Scorpio sign, moon, rising, and Venus. Scorpio, what are their thoughts about you? Scorpio, what are their thoughts about you? What are their thoughts about you, Scorpio? Let's find out. This is not my card's thoughts. This is not my thoughts. It's not the thoughts of the divine. This is the thoughts of your person. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you, Scorpio? Let's take a look. They feel like you don't see some things. With this Ace of Swords, some really important things here in the reverse. And they feel like there's a lot of obstacles here. And because of those obstacles, it just wouldn't work out. In their minds, they've seen some things that has really rocked their world with this Tower card. In their minds, they have, but you haven't. Weird. Interesting. And because you've not seen those things, they feel like the obstacles are just too great. Maybe they just feel like you won't see whatever. You know, I think they have a lot of regard for you. They've got the king. You've got the King of Wands here and the Emperor here. You know, they may feel like you're a little bit, you know, controlling, narcissistic behavior. And I'm not saying you are. And I'm not saying that they feel like you're a full-blown narcissist, but they feel like you're controlling and egotistical, arrogant, maybe. I'm not saying you are. Please understand. They feel like you're too busy for them. Some of them feel like that with this Queen of Wands here. And that, you know, if they were to even broach this subject, that you would cut them out in a heartbeat. And maybe you would. I don't know, Scorpio. But they feel like because of this, it wouldn't be worth their time. And quite honestly, because you won't see the truth, they feel like that that if this thing came to an end, that it was for the best, with the Five of Cups reversed. Five of Cups reversed. Do they have emotion for you? I don't see that they do. I don't see that they don't. I think they have a high opinion of you in many ways, but in many ways they feel like you refuse to budge and see some truths. And because of that, in their minds, the obstacles are just too great. That's what I see. They feel like they see the truth, but you don't. Calling that too. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of this involves family or children or money in their minds. Okay? Take that as it resonates. All right. Zodiac signs: Aries, fire, water, earth, air, Scorpio, maybe not. Okay. I don't get caught up in the zodiac signs, and I really advise that you guys don't either. Okay. All right. So, if you were to reach out, Scorpio, what would happen? If you were to reach out, or, you know, try to maybe come together and discuss things with this person, maybe both of you try to heal whatever happened, what would happen? What would happen? It would start and end again for the majority of you. Some of you, it wouldn't start. It would simply be saying, I love you to the moon and back. And I see that you're a strong person. But at the end of the day, you know, I think together we have hit rock bottom, and I'm not really wanting to work on this thing. You know, I do think you're a very strong person, and, you know, all that. But I really think that the grass is greener somewhere out there. Okay, I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying this is what is slated to happen. Can you disrupt this? Yes. Outcomes are never set in stone. If both of you come to the table, because there's a lot of emotion here, if both of you come to the table and work together, but if only one works and the other one doesn't, energetically you won't be aligned and you will repel each other. As far as zodiac signs that I pulled here, water, earth, and Leo. Okay, I don't get too caught up in them, like I said, and I don't think you should either, Scorpio. But that's what I see for you. That's what I see. All right, let's move along to Pisces. Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What is the person's thoughts about you? Not my thoughts, not the card's thoughts, not the divine's thoughts, but your person, okay? I am the messenger here, all right, Pisces? What is the person's thoughts about you? What is this person's thoughts about you? And where might this go from here? Where might this go from here? Ooh, they love you. Dang. A lot of emotion here. 10 of Cups. They feel like you've released this, Pisces, and you want to be single, or at least without them, and that you're vibing on your job. That's what they think. But they don't want to be single. They think this. They think you came into this thing with emotion. They think you came into this thing thinking this was exactly what you wanted, but they think you're fickle and that you totally went 180 on them. And that you came in going, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Oh, wait, no, it's not. And that you were in and out energy. And that you may have jumped in too soon in their minds. They feel like you guys jumped in too soon. And because of that, you know, this thing is either slated to or has gone by the wayside. Take what resonates. They feel like you've released it with this 10 of Swords in reverse. And that you're vibing and focusing on your coins and making your way by yourself. 9 of Pentacles in the upright, okay? They're not happy with that, with the 7 of Swords in reverse, but they've accepted it. Does that make sense? They've kind of come to in their minds, they've come to the place where they are like, you know what? Okay, I love Pisces. I do. But Pisces is really not wanting to pursue this. I would like to come to the table with an equal give and take. I really would. That's your person talking. Okay? Strength card, 10 of Cups here. You've got zodiac signs on the table. You've got Leo, but you've also got earth, water, air, and you don't have fire except for the Leo card. So I don't get caught up in the zodiac signs. Could just be placements, but it's more about the messages of the cards, Pisces. Let's look at this. Let's find out where this thing is headed going forward. If you maybe were to try to reach out and bring some clarity to the situation. If you were to try to bring some clarity to the situation, what might happen, Pisces? Where might this thing go? What might you be met with? Take a look. What kind of discussions might ensue, right? All right. This one's an intense one, Pisces. This one is very, very intense. Okay. This is a strong soul connection. There's a lot of anger here, a lot of bitterness, possibly. All right. There is going to be some conversation that is exhausting if you're not careful. And there will be harsh words spoken if you're not careful. Is there emotion here and attraction in the biggest way? You have the Lover's card. You may be dealing with a Gemini, maybe not. You also have Cancer, Leo, fire, and water. Okay, whatever. I don't get caught up in the zodiac signs, but here's what I will tell you. This one, for many of you, has twin flame type energy and is very intense. And because of that, if you're not careful, this thing can really, really get... it's like you can bring out the best in each other or the worst in each other if you aren't careful. Okay. So that is what I see. But at the end of the day, this one, I think the intensity is some of the issue here, to be honest. And it's very overwhelming to both of you, probably. Okay, fair enough. Your person is at a distance or acting distance, or there has been a change of address with the Chariot card and the Knight of Wands both picking up. But at the end of the day, for many of you, this thing does have a lot of potential to move forward and to overcome the issues. Here is going to be what is critical. You're going to have to be peaceful in your communication without compromising your truth, okay? If your person gets combative, you don't have to. You can still speak your truth and your message without, pouring gasoline on a fire, okay? And your person can do that too. It's going to take both of you taking that approach to get to this Chariot card where this thing overcomes this thing, okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting. So does it have potential? Without a doubt. The problems here are going to be effective communication. And if you can overcome that, you can make it. If not, not so much, okay? And that's kind of what I get for you guys, okay, Pisces? So now let's read for everyone, all the water signs. All the water signs. Let's get some overall observations for you and what we can find out. Water signs. If you haven't subscribed, then I invite you to, okay, to my channel. And if you want to delve into your situation in more detail, well, guess what? You can. You can book a personal reading with me one and only one way, by following the directions in the description box, okay? That's the only way to book a personal reading with me. All right. So with that being said, let's read for all the water signs. Let's get some additional insight into this whole matter and see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know for the water signs? What else? What other info do we need to know? All right. So, regardless of how this thing goes, you're reminded that you have the ability to have clarity and triumph over adversity in your own situation. All right. And it's always about acting with maturity and wisdom, seeing the light and the real truth and cutting to the truth many times. You've got the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords that both can kind of speak to that. Just cut to the truth of the matter and see the truth and focus on the facts. Don't be, combative and name calling and all this kind of stuff. Regardless, you don't need to do that with anybody, okay? That's just nasty old energy and you don't want to get caught up in that, okay? Be sure to take care of yourself and don't neglect yourself regardless of how you feel about something, okay? And don't try to be controlling. Don't be manipulative, and don't put up with that if that comes to you, okay? Just, meet that thing with straight talk, calm, cool, and collected. Hold your ground, hold your truth, speak your truth, stay you, keep your boundaries, and don't deal with that crap, okay? All right, and if you find yourself feeling rejected over and over again, then pick up the pieces in your own life, do the shadow work. You can hit my playlist about that, and that'll help you find better going forward, okay? So that's kind of what I see. I want to pull some oracles for everyone real quick. Some romance oracles for all of you. Let's see what other observations the romance oracle deck has to say. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What do we have here? Romantic feelings. Your feelings, many of you, it's worth exploring. Sometimes if you got emotion and the other person does, it's worth talking about, right? At least. And it's about making efforts. This both came out at the same time. Great love is worth taking. The steps you are guided to take based on your intuitive leadings, okay? Passion. We've talked about this a lot. Many of these dynamics have intense connections, and it's all about honoring those, okay? And some of you have new love coming in. For what it's worth, a new person may stir your romantic feelings. Some of you, again, strong soul connections. Okay, there you go. You're dealing with a soulmate. We have many, not just one. Okay, it can be a lesson or a lifetime, and it is up to both of you together to decide how that is going to be. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I truly, truly appreciate all of you guys. Many blessings.